Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be making a baked cabbage dish. This is a little fancier. This is something that you'd want to make for a Thanksgiving or a special event. This is not your everyday cabbage dish. It's a little rich and just a little extra. I made this recipe twice and it's one of my favorites. You're going to want to bring this to a party. Let's get started. All right, so for today's ingredients, we're going to have cabbage, the star of the show, onions, some garlic. I have some shallots I need to use up, so we're gonna throw those in. Some white wine, heavy cream, chicken stock, breadcrumbs to finish, and some Havarti cheese and Parmesan cheese. Ideally, you would want a brick that you could shred up, but they only have slices. I'm just gonna chop this up and sprinkle it on top. We have 12 ingredients together. It's gonna come together real quick. Let's get started. Start with our onion. So you don't need these to be super thin, because you want some texture. This is what you want. Chunky. Doesn't need to be too pretty. Three or four garlic cloves. You could add more if you like. Ooh. 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 For your garlic, you don't need to chop it up too fine. It's gonna roast in the oven and it's gonna get nice and soft anyway, so you'll be fine. Cabbage, chop off that brown bit there. And then we're gonna cut it into wedges. See that core there? You want to keep that intact, and we're going to cut along that. That's going to keep all the leaves together. And then again, it's one more time. Just about this size. See how that core keeps everything together so it doesn't fall apart. You're going to want 8 of these. We just need to sear off the cabbage. Some oil in there. We're not looking to cook the cabbage. We're just going to get some color on each side. We're going to take it out, and then we're going to saute the onion. Just a little, maybe about a little more color than this, then we're ready to go. You see that char right there? This is what we want. Nice color. All right, so just a kiss. This is what we're looking for. They're going in the oven. So you don't need to cook them. We're not cooking them. We're just getting some color on them. Giving it a head start. Just a little more oil. And then we're gonna add our onions and shallots. And we're gonna cook these until they get soft. Maybe about 5 minutes. And we're not looking to caramelize the onions. We just wanna soften them up before we add the cabbage and everything else back in. So I just reduced the heat just a little bit because I don't want caramelized onions. All right, now that the onions are soft, I did get a little color on there because the pan was hot, but that's okay. We're gonna add the garlic. Saute that for about 1 minute before we add the white wine. Add the white wine. About half a cup. I poured a little too much, so this is gonna be for me. Well, that's reducing. We're gonna add our cabbage back in now. We're gonna nestle it. Push the onions off to one side. Get the cabbage back in. All right, so cabbage back in. We're gonna distribute the onions. I'm gonna give it a little bit of salt. We're gonna add cream. We're not gonna use all the chicken stock. We're only gonna pour the chicken stock up to about halfway. Now the original recipe asked for fontina cheese, but I have, for the life of me, went to a few different stores and could not find it. So I looked up the best substitution, and according to the internet, it's Havarti, Gruyere, or Gouda were the next best substitutes. I've tried it with the Gouda, and Havarti was a lot more meltier and lent a better flavor. But I think any cheese that you choose would be good. We're gonna add a lot. The recipe asks for half a cup of cheese. I think this might be just a little over that, but I don't see anyone complaining. Fresh Parmesan cheese. Just fresh pepper. Oh, and some breadcrumbs. I've done it without the breadcrumbs, and it's been fine. But if you're serving this immediately, I would include the breadcrumbs. If you were gonna do this as a meal prep and the breadcrumbs are gonna get soggy, it's not gonna add anything to it. So that's up to you. We're gonna eat this right away. All right, now this is gonna go in an oven to 375 for about 30 to 40 minutes. The sauce didn't thicken up as I'd like, but it's still gonna taste fantastic. But the first time I did this, I think I used less chicken stock and more cream, and it was so rich. So in this time around, I used a little more chicken stock to lighten it up, but that looks fantastic. All right, here's the final product. The sauce this time, I've made this a few times. There's no recipe, I was just playing it by ear. So the first time I made it, it was mostly cream and a splash of chicken stock, and it felt a little too rich for me. It was delicious, but it was a little too rich for just having it on its own. After that, I switched up the ratios of stock to cream to where it's now more chicken stock and a little less cream. So we have a thinner sauce, but I feel that it makes for a much lighter meal. So let's give it a taste. Now, really good. Cabbage is so underrated. You know, it's an inexpensive vegetable. It's so versatile. My experience of cabbage before was just like a boiled cabbage, or like a corned beef and cabbage. That was my only exposure to or coleslaw. But there's so much you could do with it. If you want to bring a delicious side dish that everyone's going to talk about, this is going to be it. It's different. It's delicious. It hits the spot. Not too heavy like the original recipe with all that cream. The chicken stock definitely helped lighten it up. I looked up this recipe. I wanted to give credit to the person, but he got it from someone else. But I'm so far off from that original recipe that it's just still baked. It's just a baked cabbage. So I don't know who owns anything. So if you feel like having cabbage, make this cabbage dish. It's so comforting. You could have it by itself, or maybe with like a protein. But I've had this on its own many times, and I think you'll love it. All right, if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you want me to make. See you next time. Love you. Bye.